Don't do anything I do, 'cause I'm dangerous and don't have a clue. You could get really, really hurt or die, but if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Now that my hair and makeup is done, I'm ready to begin. I don't always wake up and lift logs first thing in the morning, but when I do, it's on YouTube. It's got a wee bit of weight to this one. Just a smidgen. Woo! Starting to warm up already, isn't it? Breakfast might be the most important meal of the day, but it's definitely the worst meal for lifting or bending or twisting, or basically moving. You thought maybe I was going to fall over there. I'm not falling for that 3 times in the same week. No, sir. Coffee. This one on first. Now, after I catch my breath, it doesn't look heavy, but it is. Before I get started today, the first thing I have to do is change a blade on the saw. I hate that I keep shaking my head like Kramer. Like if Kramer didn't have hair and was like 2 feet shorter and beastly strong, maybe. I'm going to change the blade on this sawmill right now. I wanted to cut the outer layer with the bark off before I did that, because the bark is the hardest thing on the blades, because sometimes it picks up sand, gravel, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of garbage, and it makes the blades go dull a lot quicker. There are 2 ways to tell you when it's time to change the blade on your bandsaw. One of them is that you'll notice it takes a lot more effort to push the saw. And the other is, try to get an angle here, you'll notice that you can see the blade is starting to waver. There shouldn't be any daylight anywhere in the log. So I've lost about a half an inch, up to a half an inch there, which is completely unacceptable. I don't mind a little variance about 1/8 of an inch, but you start losing half an inch, you might as well just chop it with an axe. And it varies all the way down the length of the log. So I definitely need to change this blade now and stop being such a stingy person. First thing I've got to do is back the tension off the blade. There's a pulley on the top and a pulley on the bottom. There's a set screw that pushes the 2 apart, which increases or decreases the tension on the blade depending on how you set it. Now the funny thing about these bandsaw blades is that no matter what, they always look and feel sharp, but it's hard to tell whether it's dull or not just by feel. In fact, I can't. Maybe some of you out there that are actually good at this stuff might be able to, but I can't yet. Once it starts to produce junk on the mill, that's when I know it's ready for a new one. I get all my saw blades made locally here at A.M. Ludwig Saw Shop. It sure would be nice if they gave me a sweet deal for mentioning them in this video. There's no wrong way to do anything. There's just ways that are faster than others. Some are faster than others, right? Ta-da! I don't know what the actual specifications are, but I'm sure there's a torque specification for the amount of tension supposed to be on this blade. I don't have a torque wrench either, so just goes to show you how good this mill is, because it seems to run fine for me, and I have no idea what I'm doing, right? Once the set screw is in place, once the tensioning screw has set the pulleys to the proper distance, or the assumed proper distance, there's a set screw to hold everything in place. That wasn't so bad. And the irony is not lost on me, the fact that I never wear anything for chainsaw protection, as dangerous as a chainsaw is, but God forbid I get any dust in my lungs. Isn't that pretty? So as you can see, there's no comparison to a sharp blade. I figured while we're all here, and I'm wearing this amazing pair of suspenders, is it a pair or a set?
Set, I would think.
While we're all here, and I'm wearing this amazing set of suspenders, I thought I would show you something else, almost as amazing as my suspenders, which is how you can make a log bench, or at least how I can. I almost forgot, John. I was thinking today would have been a good day to introduce you as my friend, a longtime training partner at the Leading Edge Gym in Thunder Bay, Ontario. I thought today would have been a good day to do it, but we're not going to have time because I got to make this bench. So we'll do it some other time, buddy.
You got it.
almost did it in one tank. The battery on my phone was dying, so I wasn't able to capture how I do the backrest on film, but there's nothing much to it. I just put a notch in the top of the bench